This is really important for everyone to hear. How my own teaching is, the first level of you is you starting to live from your heart chakra. This is the first level, the most important level, where you need to stabilize. Heart chakra level comes in two phases, two sides. One is self-love, real self-love, and real self-worth. If you are fully living in this chakra, this is the first level of you being in a higher realms, and you need to have a evidence for it. It's not like, oh, I open my heart, I'm living from here. It's no. If you are already settled in your heart chakra, which is the first basic level of you, on your journey of ascension, it is that you need to have proof for it. Love, that means in a terms of your twin flame, and also in the money, right? You generating, you being compensated, so that it means that you actually cracked that chakra, that level. Next level from that is your throat chakra. It is you freely expressing yourself. It is called freedom. Your voice is open, your creative abilities are open. You are literally not only expressing, but you are experiencing life as a freedom that is. So you're totally free. That means from everything. Well, you already sorted your love life, you already sorted your financial life in a heart chakra. And now you're fully meaning that you are now maybe not, going for a work. So you are actually fully free. You can live independently. You can live on a mountain. You can live on the lake. You can live in a bush. Doesn't matter for you, right? You can work from everywhere. That's meaning that you are fully expressing yourself, that you are living your freedom. That means the next level, if you are operating from base level, that is your base level, you need to have proof for it. You're already free in your whole day, from the morning to the evening, right? Like me and my hubby we are in our home for 7 years. We don't go anywhere. This is all we do. Okay, so we are free from social things. We are free. We don't need friends. We don't need anything, anyone. My friends are my clients. My work, is my entertainment. Right? So fully free, not depending on anything or anyone. That's the full freedom. Once you have a proof for that, that means that you have settled in this level. Next level from there, you are moving to live and operate from your um, head chakra, right? From your third eye chakra. This is the vision, right? Your vision is open. All these things, all of the senses, clear audience, clear sentience, all of it, you name it. But most importantly, this is the level of peace. You are actually feeling the peace. This, my friends, is a stage. This is where you arrive to. And I remember this happened to me in 2020 when the whole world was going mad. I literally entered into the peace state and I didn't know it existed before I entered there. I thought that, my my life was pretty, like balanced out. I don't have upside downs like I used to had before. So I went through all these stages. So I basically know what I'm talking about. I wasn't bored, all sorted, but on a quite contrary, I was quite contrary. I was really screwed up by my growing up, my family, and all the XYZs, heavily programmed and all these things, right? And so once you really sort all these things, the major things, right? You need to sort, because if you're still in like, guys, if you are still chasing your own tail, if you are still working for the money instead of money working for you, you are below the heart chakra. You are in a survival mode, and there the different rules apply. It is the rules of the hell. Okay, it's the rules of the upside down world. Everything below the heart chakra, it's all about the upside down world. It's all about the hell and heaven are right here and right now. If you don't have the proof of what I just said, you are in a lower chakra. If you're still chasing your tail, if you're still working hard for the money instead of you working from your inspiration, then that you have to do as soon you have to get to the heart chakra level as soon as possible, which is again self-love, self-worth. And not only that, oh, I love myself, I worth myself. No, where is the proof? Where is your twin flame? And where is your unlimited, where is you being provided for everything? And you don't have to be a millionaire at this stage. You won't be a millionaire on this stage, but you will be fully provided. So you don't think when is the next check is gonna come, when is the next paycheck is gonna come, because you are sorted. Okay, so from right, that is the peace level, right? Because you cannot be in a peace up there and your vision open, whatever, if you're so polarized because you're still chasing your own tail, because you're still working hard for the money, hustling, or whatever, right? And so from eye chakra you are moving to the crown chakra. And I'm talking, guys, here about your base level of where you reside. This is why the religion says, whatever, have faith, blind faith, whatever, as much as I don't agree with that, it's a faith level, because the faith level is the highest level in the human form. Only above that is creation itself, meaning God, meaning all there is, right? God is everything. It's your unlimited supply. So you living from the faith, it's meaning like you're not going to be anxious, you're not going to be whatever, because you have faith. You have faith, and is the knowing. The faith is a feeling of knowing. I know, that, XYZ thing, those are the things that I need to do, and those things that I'm doing. And just by doing this and just doing my best, I'm doing the best that I can. And God is always with me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything always has worked out for me. When I look at my past, everything has always worked out for me. Everything, always. I always survived, doesn't matter how hard, whatever. When I was 23 years old, I was broken, alone, damaged, and rejected from my family, from my village, and I was hungry. I literally was hungry. I didn't have money to buy food. No one gave a shit for me. That was the best moment for me, because I was on my rock bottom and I came back to myself, right? The only way was up. That's how low I was and damaged by 23 years of age. Okay, so reason for this message is because I explained to you that I realize, I have many talents. I channel, I'm psychic, I do healings, I do write containers. I'm life teacher. That's my thing, and that's my love. I'm in love with life. I'm in love with people. I love to, I see the highest potential in everyone, and I do my best to get you to your highest potential, to get you to your highest timeline, for you to experience the life for which you came here for, to create a life that you are actually going to be proud of, and to save you 20 years of life. But the interesting thing, and what this message is all about, and what I'm going to give you right now for free, but you need to really think about this and to actually then use this information. So above your faith level, so I've been living on this faith level for quite some time. Every time I'm channeling, I'm up in a creation. Every time I'm doing any kind of creating work, I'm up with the creation. This is the highest level of you, nourishing you on every single level. When you are in a creation, when you are doing what you love, you are above all the levels. You are bypassing. Are you listening? You are bypassing the heart chakra, the throat chakra level, the eye chakra, the crown chakra, even the faith. You are directly one with source. When you are doing what you love, and you're really enjoying whatever that is, if it's making something with your hands, if that is walking, if that is you creating something, doesn't matter what it is, it's your interest, it's something creative, you are directly in the highest level possible for you right now is the God itself. It's how you get healings down. It's how you're going to get all the things that you want to manifest for yourself, because this is where your gate is open. This is, my people 40 days, they know this is when you're emanating. This is when you are expelling. It's not about drawing things as a magnet. It's about expelling, right? So some of you will know this. And you're expelling, meaning all your gates are open. Gates. But you are not in a lower chakra. You don't want your gates open when you are in a survival mode and when you are looking where your next food is going to come from, where your next meal is going to come from. This is not the place where you're going to open your gates. There is a gate in a heaven. Why do they say there is a gate in a heaven, right? Not everyone's going to be allowed into the heaven. Where the creation, which is above your crown chakra, it's above you. It's is that ball how they depict it in Egyptian, is that ball of sunshine, ball of light, is that ball that we always do the star. So you are in the creation. So do you see where I'm going with this? You, even though if you are, chasing your tail or whatever, if you just move up into your creation and you do something you really love, how that looks like. You lose yourself, you lost yourself in that creation, you're enjoying it so much. You like the same way when I'm writing. So for me, the highest level and the longest that I can be in this state, it's my first love, and my first love is writing. This is where I'm fully one with God, and the state that I'm automatically writing. The images, the scenes, everything is coming to me. I have difficulties to type as much as the things are coming. This is why I'm doing the stories from the stars, my readings. Plainly in writing, because I'm there connected and I just allow things to come in peace and quiet, right? So for me to be in this higher state as long as I can, and to do the best thing that is creation, because I'm good in many other things, right? I love to do things with my hands. I can make furniture like I'm that skilled. Like you can imagine that the whatever you want, I can make with my hands. I'm just creative. I can put whatever you want. Like I can create it with my hands, and with the mind, it's even easier for me, right? And so when I'm in this creation mode, right? When I'm writing, when I'm fully writing and I'm writing all day long, I'm fully one with creation, and all my chakras, all my bodies, everything is getting charged, that as if I put my fingers in a God socket, like boom, to recharge me. I get up 6 o'clock, I start writing, and by 12, by the noon, I was like, I'm fully in the trance, and then I'm like, oh, I feel pain. I will need to eat something, because the time flies when you are in this creative thing. You enjoy this so much, so the quicker, and so the more that you can be there, right? Because by you, doesn't matter which level you are, right? And which level you are, because if you don't have your twin flame, if you don't have your money sorted, if you don't have XYZ sorted, you're not feeling peace all the time, right? You are not stabilized there. But to bypass all of that, you can go to the creation chakra and start there. So how many hours per day can you be in this state? So all the other chakras gonna keep feeding. Of course, you will need to transmute things when things come, like what I work with the live data. When things come up, you cannot just shuffle it down. Like now for Bindesh, how it came this the thing about the choking. Like that's a horrific, right? Experience. It's a trauma. It was not a joke for a physical body. The physical body was literally threatened to live. right? Which is the basic need of all life. We all want to live and we all want to reproduce because that's the base of life. So your body reproduces, so it continues to live. This is why everyone is just reproducing, right? Because that's the basic need. Same as you need to put a food in your mouth. It's a basic need. Water in your mouth, air to breathe, right? Basic needs. Sunshine, basic, from where everything comes from is the sunshine, right? The energy, the source energy. And so, when I work with people one-on-one, they create this creative hour. You have to have this hour, but how about 10 hours? Why would you, just limit yourself on 1 hour when you really enjoy doing something? And once you are in that, would you agree that if you're really doing what you love, you're gonna want to stay there forever? And you should stay there forever, because if you're doing what you love and you're staying there forever and you're staying consistently, if you're staying there every single day, then your passion is going to turn into a $1 million business, right? Because you can have the best ideas, you can have the best whatever, but if you don't birth that into the world and exchange that value for someone else's funds, right? Doesn't matter that you have best website if never no one hears about you. Another thing that I want to put here and to give you as a mid-eclipse guideline is for you to remember something. And you know this deeply on your soul level. And now I'm going to bring this up for you. And this is that whatever you ever got, any kind of support, any kind of money, everything is just the energy. This is why when I work with my containers, the bigger the value, the bigger the value in a terms of money, the bigger value exchange of value, because it's only value for value exchanged. It's equally exchanged. Okay, so you always, anything that you have ever got, think about the best things ever. All the money, or if you are receiving the money. So, for example, if you are receiving the money from employer, right? Do you think that you are receiving the money to that employer? No, that employer is only being a vessel. Am I getting paid by my clients? No, the clients are only a vessel. If it's not this client, it's going to be some other client. If it's not this person, it's going to be some other person. Because the supply comes from where? From infinite supply. It's always coming from God. When God closes one vessel, it opens another. And you being on the creation chakra, dwelling in your creation, enjoying what you are doing, your gates are open. Your channels are open, and you are on a safe place. Safe heaven comes to mind. Safe heaven. So your gates are open, meaning all the channels are open. You just being in this forever recharging mode, all the things are coming to you. And all the things that you wanted for yourself, to manifest for yourself, whatever, in the same time you're working on your project and understanding that you can afford that, because you cannot not afford that. Because when you're in this state, everything else is coming to you. So what that tells you, you can chill, you can relax, and you can only be in that state, because this is going to fast track you wherever you're trying to go. Because when you are in a lower chakra, when you are looking from where you're going to make money, when you are doing the things because of the money, you're always going to be in a rat race. How much money you need to make today? It's not about the money. Money needs to come. You need to become someone who is valuable. who is valuable. Tomorrow, my yearly container is going to be 1 million. I'm going to have one person, let's say, per year. That excites me because the level of that person that will do that, and for me to have that kind of client to take from all the way, for example, in a year, that excites me. And that's, where I'm going, for example, because, the one-on-one are so valuable, and, and that's my way, to give to someone who is really, who really wants to give it to themselves. Because doesn't matter what we do, we have to give it to ourselves. We have to give it to ourselves. No one is there is going to do it for us. And this is how you are bypassing. So you have to create an environment where you can do this all day long for as long as you can. And know that this is the only thing that you need to do, because as long as you are doing this, all the things are coming to you. I have been preparing for a long time for me to be able to do this, because I needed first to retire myself, then I needed to retire my hobby, and now I needed to time and money to invest myself once again and go to the mountain and, to find the best energy there, so that I can birth my book for millions and millions and millions of people. Got it? Where I'm going to be in a creation mode every day, all day long, every day. I'm going to be getting up with a book and getting down with a book. So, what can you do? How many hours can you be in this situation right now, right? Start somewhere until you can come to the point where I rented a home for 4 months, having additional, cost, and, getting separated from my hobby so that I can fully be with my creation, in the creation itself, in the best appropriate place for my avatar. To give myself the best chance, I work my tail off in order to do this, to shut down everything and birth something for the world. I need to put everything in a book that I was this is my life mastery. 45 years. It's all in there. So, how can you start doing this? How can you start dwelling in what this creation is for you? What makes you happy? What would you do if money is not an equation? That's what you need to do. This is your shortcut. This is how you expel. This is how your gates are open on the place where you can open the gates. You don't want to open the gates in a hell realm. Oh, hell, you won't do that. So, I trust that this serves you and that you now understand what I offered to all of you to work with me, to get a container with me, because you're going to be on that level with me, connected on the branch of me while I do my life piece. And that's the last time I offer this opportunity, and it's only coming to you because you are right here and right now in this pond. So you have to give it to yourself. And if you resonate with this, you have to give your all to get there. Okay? So I love you.